I used to believe my life was shaped by circumstances, where I came from, what I had, what I lacked, but the truth revealed itself in a quieter, more unsettling way. The limits I kept running into weren't walls around me, they were walls within me, built from the thoughts I repeated so often they felt like facts. And the moment I understood that I was becoming what I consistently thought, I realized that if I wanted to grow rich, not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I had to take control of the one place I had been neglecting my entire life, my mind. Step 10, the least obvious but where the shift began, was awareness. I started noticing my thoughts instead of automatically believing them. One afternoon, I caught myself thinking, I'm not ready for this, and instead of accepting it, I questioned it. That small pause created space between me and the limitation. Step 9 was language. The way I spoke to myself mattered more than I realized. I replaced phrases like "I can't" with "I'm learning how," and while it felt unnatural at first, it slowly reshaped how I approached challenges. My words stopped reinforcing doubt and started encouraging progress. Step 8 was input. I became intentional about what I allowed into my mind. Books, conversations, environments. I reduced exposure to negativity and filled that space with ideas that expanded my thinkings. One powerful concept I read stayed with me for weeks and subtly influenced how I made decisions. Step 7 was visualization. I began to clearly imagine the life I wanted, not as a distant fantasy, but as something real and attainable. I pictured specific outcomes, goals achieved, obstacles overcome. And over time, those mental images made action feel more natural. Step 6 was focus. Instead of scattering my energy across too many directions, I chose a few meaningful goals and committed to them. This clarity made my efforts more effective. I stopped being busy and started being intentional. Step 5 was belief. Not blind confidence, but a developing trust in my ability to grow. Each small success reinforced that belief. One completed task led to another, and over time, I built evidence that I could follow through. Step 4 was action. Thoughts alone weren't enough. I had to align them with consistent behavior. I started taking steps, even when I didn't feel fully prepared. Action turned possibility into progress. Step 3 was persistence. There were setbacks, moments where doubt resurfaced, where results didn't come as quickly as I wanted, but instead of stopping, I continued. That persistence strengthened my mindset more than any quick win ever could. Step 2 was identity. I stopped seeing positive thinking as something I practiced occasionally and started seeing it as part of who I was. I became someone who thinks constructively, who looks for solutions, who believes in growth. That identity made my actions more consistent. And then there was step 1, the most important, the foundation of everything, alignment between thought and reality. I didn't just think differently, I lived differently. My decisions, habits, and actions began to reflect the mindset I was building. As this process unfolded, the changes were undeniable. I approached challenges with more confidence, handled setbacks with more resilience, and pursued opportunities with more clarity. What surprised me most was that growing rich extended far beyond money. Yes, opportunities increased, and results followed, but the real wealth was internal. Clarity, discipline, belief, and control over my own direction. I was no longer reacting to life. I was shaping it. And in the end, I realized that the phrase "you are what you think" isn't just motivational, it's practical. My thoughts influenced my actions shaped my habits, and my habits built my life. Through that understanding, I didn't just change my thinking. I changed my trajectory, growing into someone who no longer waits for circumstances to improve, but instead creates improvement from within, proving to myself that the most powerful investment I will ever make isn't in anything external, but in the way I choose to think. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the Digital Mentor 727 via YouTube.